Hey guys, welcome back. Uh, Chocolate. Um, First off, this is what I'm wearing this week. Um, you'll be getting a review of it. Bang, done. I just wanted to talk. I haven't had a talk in a little bit, and I really like talking about cologne and stuff like that. I prefer talking about cologne than actually reviewing it because reviewing takes so much time. Have to give a good review. I mean, I've seen people on YouTube literally open the box up, spray it on, and review it. That's ridiculous. But I've seen it, and I know you guys have too. Or the person who opens up Death 87 and that. Oh, she's going to sleep. It's like 1 in the morning here. Easy, old girl. What is the old girl doing? Yes, she sleeps on my bed because I love her and she's family. She's my girl. Look at her. Oh, girl. Anyway, it's not a Sadie video. She don't work with kids or animals. That's steal the scene. No, Jeez, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, like reviewing takes so much time, and you've seen people, like I said, or they'll open a box and the next day they'll do an unboxing, and the next day they've got a full review. It's like, or something literally just came out like a day before, and they've got another full review. No, to be fair to the review and the perfume and to you guys. I've always said at least a minimum of 4 days. Preferably a full 5, 6, 7 days, a week wearing, but I tend to try to get 5 in. I have done it with 3, 4, and if something just gross, a day, I'll give them that one if it's gross. But no, I mean, so the nose for that. Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. I don't watch a lot of YouTube reviewers. I watch a couple here and there, but most of the time I steer clear of them because you never know. Even as trustworthy as you might think somebody is, they could be on the take. Getting money without a full disclosure. So, but anyway, what I'm getting at is I came across this Lanyard Smith fella, an older gentleman, the other day. Geez, I've been watching his videos like crazy. He's a very calming figure, a very calming voice. Somebody you'd just like to talk to, and if you're having a bad day or whatever, and somehow he'd make it right or make you feel better. Yeah, I mean, he just like a pleasant grandfather because he's an older gentleman. Pleasant grandfather. He's seems like a very nice man. And seems very, very, very genuine. Like, I don't think he's getting any kickbacks. And he does a lot of clones I'll never wear. Generation Gap, whatever, And he does a lot of perfumes. I'm pretty sure he's gay. Not that that matters. But, so he does a lot. But, I mean, that's why I think he does a lot of women's perfumes. Although I completely agree with him in that aspect. I don't really think, you wear what you like, like seriously. You like a woman's perfume. I've worn a few women's perfumes. Wear what you like. Anyway, what I was getting at is he does a lot of memories. He talks about them a lot. And it's pretty cool because that's what I like to do. So, got me thinking about my first, what got me into cologne. fragrances and stuff in general. And there's no simple one answer, you know. There's no one trick pony here. There's a lot of things between the ages of about 11 and 15 that got me into cologne. First and foremost, my grandfather. This is usually in the drawer here. My wife's doing that. But my grandfather and my father, two classics. They always just smelled good getting out of the shower or having a shave. And as that masculine figure in my life, that father figure, I mean, you know, that's what they are, grandfather, father. You aspire to be that, even if you don't know you do, subconsciously you think you do. And so they always smelled good, especially my grampy. My grampy was big into aftershaves, colognes and stuff. Dad was a bit, not a lot. He was more than just splash something on, but still he always had like Old Spice, Brute, some English laundry leather, high karate. I get some of that, but that shit's expensive. Holy shit. I looked that up. I ain't spending that kind of money for that. You can get a Chanel for the price of some of them fucking things. From the website too, like from Chanel's site, not even a discount. So, yeah, no. So these are, you know, two things that kind of started, I guess, subconsciously, my journey into loving perfumes. Then next, I would have been about 12 years old. And my sister was starting to date boys. And this would have been 90-ish, 89, 90-ish. And they were all wearing polo. And I remember her and all their girlfriends saying, oh, they smell gorgeous. You know, fucking Jimmy smells great. I bet he's just sitting home now and blah, blah, blah. You know, girls talk. And my room was right next to her, so I could hear all the talk. And I thought I had the key to attracting women. Polo green. Or just polo, we called it back then. There was no color, just polo. I said it before. You might get sick of hearing it, but I'll say it as much as I want. It's my channel. We were poor. Not dirt poor. You know, we just didn't have a lot of extra money for things like, fancy things like cologne stuff. Not expensive colognes. We, you know, said Dad always had some aftershaves and stuff like that, but stuff you get at the drugstore, you know. So it just wasn't on the radar for me, but I was able to get, it wasn't this dupe. Yeah, I can't remember what the dupe was. It was in a green bottle like Polo is, and it was pretty damn good, but I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. I've been searching on the internet now after I thought about this video for the last like hour trying to find it, and I can't find it. So, but I did get this years later, Classic Match, our version of Polo Green. I don't have a bottle of Polo. Come to think of it, I don't think I ever owned a legit bottle of Polo. Maybe I did, but I don't remember. But this is pretty good. This is an old bottle on its own. This is from the early 90s. Mid-90s. 94-ish, 95-ish. So, hell of a performer. Beats any Polo they have out now. This dupe in performance. You see, I wore it a lot. Look at that color, man. That color is just, I mean, it just looks thick and sticky. and it is. I actually sprayed a bit on earlier. Ooh, she's strong. Ooh, I love it. Would I wear it today? No, it definitely is one of the ones that if there's, well, classic. I couldn't wear it today. It just reminds me of just too much going on in it. But I still love it. I'll wear it around like the house, but I don't think I'll wear it out again. Maybe I will just sometime, because sometimes I just get the urge to do stupid shit, and I do it. But yeah, but this was what all the boys were wearing when my sister started dating, and I thought it was the key, the magic key to the girls that I wanted to date. I don't want to date anybody but I was starting to get feelings, you know. And then, 13, 14 years old, again, 91-ish, 92-ish. We moved up the road from my cousin, who, if you watched my video, passed away at 28, way too young. But he was really good with, the girls at the time. Had all the girls swooning over him, and, yeah. And this was his signature scent. He had a couple others, but this is one he wore a lot. Ralph Lauren chaps. It was cool because it was Ralph Lauren, which was all the rage still, and not expensive. You could pick this up, I think, for like 20, 30 bucks in a drugstore, all places. So you didn't break the bank, and you could still say you were wearing a Ralph Lauren. And anyway, I thought this was the next answer, because this didn't do it. So, it must be this. And he was a big influence on me. I mean, looking back, you don't realize it, but that year and a half that we really were tight, before we moved again, he was, this is my splash bottle, by the way. Oh, jeez, I still think about him every time. Brings a tear to my eye almost. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. This was, and then the second cologne my nan ever bought me. The first one I was really young, I was like 9, and I just wanted it because it was in the movie Lethal Weapon, so I thought I could smell like Mel Gibson. But I was way too young for it. It was a Hero. I don't know who made it. It was just called Hero, and I don't know what happened to that. I don't remember wearing a lot of it. Probably threw it out. I think I mixed some stuff into it. And yeah, just whatever. But the second one she got that I want to say appreciated, because I appreciated the Hero, but I actually wore, I guess, and used, was Preferred Stock. This is just my aftershave balm. The bottle over there somewhere. I didn't want to dig for it. Yeah, again, this was, all the boys were wearing this in junior high when I was in junior high. And, we gave up on the Polo and the Ralph Lauren in general, and you could pick this up for like 10 bucks, 15 bucks. It smelled good, lasted a while. From the House of Stetson. This is old, man. They don't do that no more. From the House of Stetson. I wish they had a year that this was. I mean, I could batch code it, but I'm telling you, when I say this is an original from like early mid-90s, I'm not joking. This shit is old. Anyway, thought that was the answer. Wasn't. And then we get into early high school, mid-90s, 95, 96-ish, first year of high school, and yeah, I talked with this, I'm not going to say a lot about it. My friend had it, he was older, he was going to spend the day with his girl. He had it in his locker, sprayed it on, and I was instantly fell in love with it. There was no instantly. I fell in love with it. That's it. It was to this day I fucking love Fahrenheit. It is never gonna be without it. Never. I could sell everything in my collection and still I'd keep this. Just because I thought this was the answer. It kind of was. A little bit. But not fully, no. There's other moments in my life that kind of molded me into the perfume weirdo that I am today. You know, Juke Jump, I talked about. You can go back and look that up. Gravity, Axe body sprays. I mean, there's so many things that, but they're the main kind of six. And I think, you know, then I was always looking for that perfect cologne, you know, that would just make the ladies swoon to you, you know, and there's no such thing. But I think that's still part of the fun is I'm still looking for that, you know, that perfect cologne that just women adore and men want to smell like, and you know, and I think that's why, for me personally, and I think a lot of you, that's why I continue to buy and buy and buy and buy and buy. It's not the thrill of buying. I got over that a while ago. Like I said, I've slowed down my purchases greatly, believe it or not. So it's not the thrill of having something new anymore. It's just the thrill of, will this be that one perfect perfume, you know, an aphrodisiac to top all aphrodisiacs? And there's never going to happen. I logically know that, but still, logic don't work down here, man. Logic's for up here. Logic don't work there. And I'm buying with this now, I guess, and I'm hoping to find still that. And I get excited like I did when I was a kid opening Christmas presents. I mean, when I get new stuff, I think you've seen it on my face in the videos. I get super excited. It's like, let's open something up. And truth be told, I'm always let down. Always. Because no cologne I've ever opened up is perfect. But at the same time, a lot of times I'm pleasantly surprised that something is as good as it is. This. You know, like, wow. It may not be perfect, and that's kind of a downer, but is really good, and that's kind of an upper. So, I think that's why I still do it. I want to find that perfect cologne. And like I said, I know logically I never will, but in my heart, I'm still that 12-year-old boy hearing for the first time that all the boys smell great and everybody should smell like this, and my sister and all her friends. You know, I'm still that boy. And that's so, I don't know, innocent and raw, and it's just innocent. Just, there's an innocence to it from my point of view. And I know that might sound stupid, and maybe it isn't the right word, but it's the only word I can think of. Come on, guys, it's 1:30 in the morning. Cut me a break. But yeah, it's like a childlike innocence and excitement. And I love that. I really do. And I hope you guys get that too. I hope it's not a cynical hobby for you, if you know what I mean. Like, have a good time with it, guys. Don't get into it to. If you start reviewing colognes and stuff, don't get into it to try to make money. YouTube is just saturated with stuff like this. You're never gonna make money. Do it for the love of it, like I do, and like I said, that Lanny Smith guy seems to do, and a few others. Do it for the love of it, not because you want to be YouTube famous or make money at it, or because you want to try to prove you're better than somebody because you've got better cologne than they do. No, just do it for the love of it, guys. Have fun. Bring out that inner child. Stop being so cynical. Negative. So yeah, that's it, guys. It was just I wanted to have it's a long one. I'm sorry, but I really wanted to talk about it. So yeah, I'd like to hear your guys', and I really would this time. Please comment, not because I want YouTube to see I get a billion comments. I really want to know. Everybody who watches, I don't care what. Take 5 minutes out of your day if you need that long. Just leave a quick comment. What was your first kind of foray where you realized that it was the start of your fragrance loving journey? I really want to know. I will read every one of them. I will like every one of them, and I will comment as many as I can back. I love stories. I love talking. If there was a way I could get talking with everybody, I would. As you can tell, I don't like to shut up. So yeah, I really want to hear your stories, guys. So if you watch this video, I know it's long. Give me your comment. Tell me what you remember was your first or your first few, like I did. Reasons you got into cologne. Love stories. Love them. All right, guys. Peace. Love. Be good to each other.